Let's do it. Welcome back, guys. Second take along with Chris Carter and John Laforte. Week 18, Chris. We made it to the end of the season.
Week 18, man.
But
It's
you
been
know
a
what, man? We're gonna
long
go all the
season.
way till the Super Bowl for those watching, man. We ain't gonna stop.
No, we got a lot. I mean, look, playoffs is the best time of the year, man.
Oh my God, that's a whole different animal, man.
That's
Which we're
where
gonna
we
talk
start
about
talking
that.
about some good football.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that too, man, because next week is the playoffs, and I can't wait. And I'm not saying for Philly because I think we're gonna get blown out, which we're gonna get to that in our birds first topic, Chris. Let's get into this. All right, man. Disappointing loss from Philly. I know it's heartbreaking to talk about,
Disappointing is
man.
an understatement,
It
man.
really is. Like, bro, like, what are we gonna end the year, bro? I'm like, oh, like you know what's funny, man? And I thought about this the other day. Cardinals they always beat us at home. I don't know what it is about the Cardinals. They always beat us at Philly.
I mean, I think didn't they beat Dallas at Dallas too? No, no, no.
No, it
Dallas
was
is
at
undefeated. That
Arizona.
was at Arizona.
Yeah, yeah, they beat Dallas at Arizona.
I mean, look, man, the Cardinals aren't that bad of a team. Like, not saying like we should have beat them. Like, no excuses for the Eagles.
Hmm.
The Eagles should have beat them. But I mean, it is the NFL. Anybody can beat anybody.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
not trying to say any excuses because we got our asses handed to us, and we'll talk about that in a
Again.
little bit. But like, it's just like they scored 29 points
Hmm.
in the second half. 29 points.
Oh man.
You mean to tell me that that team, like, yeah, they're 4-12, but like James
Hmm.
Conner had a really good game.
Oh yeah.
Like Kyler Murray had a pretty decent game. He had 3 touchdowns.
And I won 6.
Like they're not bad. They have pieces. Like
Hmm.
every team has pieces. Everybody's capable of beating everybody.
Hmm.
It's just a matter of who shows up. You know what I mean? Who
Yeah.
shows up to play every week?
Yeah, and
And I think that's a part of the Eagles' problems.
they're not showing up. I agree. And it's one thing too, like it's always the teams with the losing record that are scariest because they're trying to prove themselves for next year. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
Kyler, he may not be a Cardinal next year. You know what I mean? Like he may get traded.
yeah.
He's trying to prove to other teams like, yo, I can still play if whoever picks me up. Like, you gotta be careful with those teams, man. I mean, I know
They
you're
have
four
nothing
and
to
12.
lose.
That's what I'm saying. You're 4-12, man. Like your coach might get fired. You may be in another team, but you're proving yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's always they're like the scariest teams, man. They really are. They
they
scare me
are.
more than like a 10-0 team. They scare me more than that because they have
Yeah.
something to play for. A 10-0
So
team, you can be in the team next year. But listen, just to touch base a little bit on the Eagles, man. I think one thing, man, I mean, what really pissed me off, the one thing I saw in that game is like, I think I sent this to you too, man. Second down and 15, QB draw, Jalen Hurts loses 5 yards. Like, bro, why are you calling it?
you're talking about the end of the game, right? The fourth quarter?
I think it was the
Or
fourth
no?
quarter.
Yeah, the two quarterback draws and then the fucking bubble screen
Yeah.
when you're
Oh,
winning by what 3 points, 4 points, or
yeah.
whatever the hell it
Yeah. It was
was.
28-31. Yeah, it was 28-31.
Yeah, like you literally just gave them the ball back. Like didn't even put up a fight. Was just like, yeah, we're gonna run 3 plays, punt the ball to you, and then
Mhm.
we'll see what happens from there. Like, no,
Yeah.
Brian Johnson needs to get fired.
Listen.
Honestly, like, but like, he he can call a good game. Like he
Mhm.
can. Like there's sometimes like we have good games, or he has good play calls and we have good games.
Mhm.
But if you have you noticed this season how many big plays have we had?
Not many.
No. So like
Yeah.
why and why? Why?
Mhm.
Like there was a comparison between what CD Lamb did last week and what AJ Brown did
Mhm.
and like the different routes and stuff like that. And CD is getting open. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh yeah.
AJ Brown is running a route. CD Lamb is getting open. There's a
That's a-
big difference between those
yeah.
two.
Oh yeah.
Like, and we don't do anything over and over again if it's working. How many
Hmm.
times has AJ Brown ran a slant, caught the ball, and then ran for 15 yards?
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
why don't we do that?
Hmm.
Fucking
We
San
have seen it
Francisco
though. They
runs
they
this.
like Philly has done that. Not consistently, but they have done it.
No, like, yeah, of course, every team has done
Yeah, yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. But
Hmm.
literally, San Francisco will run the same play twice because it worked,
Yeah. They do a lot of motion too.
right?
So-
Like, but
but
like, it's just it doesn't. None of it makes sense. The Eagles don't deserve to win the Super Bowl. They don't deserve to win a playoff game unless
mhm.
they change. Every single time I get on this podcast and we talk about the Eagles, I talk about fucking change. You need to change what you're doing if
You
it's
gotta
not
change the playbook,
working,
man. I mean, listen, the playoffs are a whole different animal, man. I think you and I, Chris, know that, and the people watching, that's a whole different animal, dude. Like, you can't play like this and expect to win a playoff. Like, bro, you're gonna get blown the fuck out. Like,
yeah.
seriously, it's gonna be like 52 to like 10. Like,
But
you're gonna get
like
blown
the
out.
other
So,
the other thing is like they talk about, oh well, we don't really want to show our hand for the playoffs
I feel like that's
now,
an
blah blah
excuse,
blah. And
man.
it's like if
Like,
you're
yo,
not running the plays in a game, how like regular season game, how are you going to expect to run a play in a
yeah.
playoff game where there's more pressure and more shit to lose,
That's do or die right there. Like I said, that's a whole different animal.
right? Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I like Nick Sirianni, I really do. I think he's a
I,
great head coach, but
mhm.
we need a new DC and a new
Both,
OC.
both, both. We need two new coordinators.
Like I just don't understand how like the other thing is I think AJ Brown talked about this.
Mhm.
He was like Nick Sirianni, he said Nick, but Sirianni takes, accountability for everything. Uh and so does Jalen. Jalen takes accountability for, what happens on the field. No, fuck that.
Mhm.
If Devontae did something wrong, yeah, Devontae fucked up. We got to fix that. Like people, other people need to take accountability for their shit.
Oh
Like
yeah,
people fucked up. Brian Johnson fucked up.
yeah, he did. I don't like him as an OC, man. I really don't.
Our defense is atrocious
Mhm.
when we need them to be good. They're great in the first half.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry to keep cutting you off, but
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah,
I'm blowing off some steam, man.
I feel you, Chris. All right, that's my turn. Damn it, to blow off some steam because I'm still pissed off about that game. But like, listen, I look at it this way, man. I mean, Matt Patricia's he's a good DC. I mean, he is, but I think it's the type of thing that like this is why training camp and mini camp is so important. You get to know
Yes,
those playbooks. I mean, like he runs a whole different style. I mean,
good point.
I think the defense is still slowly adjusting to it. I mean, we're seeing some minor improvements and all that. They're still like secondary is still struggling and everything. And please, for the love of God, do not put Hassan Reddick in pass coverage. Like he is not a fucking linebacker. This guy's a D end. He's not a fucking linebacker.
Thank you.
Bro, like, oh my God,
Hassan
please
Reddick,
stop.
Brandon Graham.
He need the Pro Bowl too, which listen, shout out to Hassan Reddick, man. He's a fucking beast. But like, I'm not saying he's not good because I feel like he can cover, but only like a short pass, like a running back, maybe like a
Someone
screen.
in a flat or something like
That's what I'm saying.
that.
Someone in the
Yeah,
flats, like, oh, 100%. I would say, yeah, double coverage, whoever it is, like Debo, whoever, like throw Hassan in there, of course, like get a pick,
yeah.
you know what I mean? But
But once you start going
like
downfield, he
once you get
can't
past
keep
like
up
five
with them.
yards, yeah, once you get like past five, like bro, get a linebacker, get fucking what's his face, the guy that we just picked up, Shaq
Shaq.
Leonard,
Yeah,
yeah, get him to cover it, man, like
yeah.
get Zach Cunningham or somebody, like, oh, bro, it's just like this is what I mean, man. I think the players what's going on right now is like they're defend. I mean, it's not Nick Sirianni. People are saying, "Oh, he's gonna get fired. He's this. He's that." He's not gonna get fired, dude. Like I think he's a great coach, to be honest. But I think he's being too nice with the coordinators.
Yeah,
That he's saying like, "Oh, we trust them. Like we beat Miami and we beat Dallas. Sean Desai is good." Like no, he's not, bro. He's not. He's fucking trash.
yeah.
And like, I get it. Yes, we beat those teams, but like, I feel like the 49ers said, yo, they have that. They've been inconsistent all year. Let's expose them. That's when Dallas dominated us. 49ers dominated us. Seattle, kind of, but they still beat us. And then you get
See,
the
but
Cardinals,
see,
same
this is
shit.
this has to do with what I said. Yeah, we stopped Seattle in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we stopped the Cardinals in the
Yeah.
first half.
Barely beat Buffalo and fucking KC.
Yeah. Which
Like barely
didn't
beat them.
KC and Buffalo both come down to the last drive?
It was literally a fucking dropped pass by both, I think.
Exactly.
Like literally. Like if they would have caught that ball, Eagles would have lost to both teams. Easy.
Exactly. And we
Lost.
would be 9-7.
Yes.
Like,
Easy.
I don't understand here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we beat these teams, but we didn't beat them.
We didn't like truly beat them. I agree
No,
with
we
that.
won the game,
Right, but like
but
I
that
mean,
don't mean nothing.
yeah, but like I think truly like inside they would have been like, yo, if they would have caught that pass, we would have lost. Like yeah, we
Yeah.
won, but that's what I mean by like they didn't truly. I mean, yes, they literally yes they did beat them, which is awesome. Whatever,
Yes.
dub's a dub.
Yes.
But like I think in the back of their minds are like, oh shit, if Gabe Davis would have caught that pass or Valdes Scanding, if he would have caught that pass,
Game's over.
do you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't like
Yeah.
truly beat them. That if it was like Slay, like oh he tipped it, then yes, of course, man. Like
Yeah.
you see Baltimore, man, they're just like, oh, that team is just they have a good secondary. Same thing with the 49ers too, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to let that out.
Yeah, man. There's a lot to let out with the Eagles this week.
Dude, oh my God. And listen, another thing too, just to wrap up the Birds first topic, they are playing their starters this week, which I think it's smart, clean up a few things. Like, yes, it is a G-man, but like
Fuck it. You need to
another
play.
team,
No, you need to
like
play
that's
their
another team.
starters.
Yeah. No, that's what I said. Like play the
I
starters.
know. I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, like play the starters, man. Let them clean up their mess, like whatever it is. Maybe Jalen Hurts sits out after the third quarter, he gets benched and whatever. Like I'm cool with that. Let them
Yeah.
get one half. If they get at least
Yes.
play one half and clean that up, okay, great. Second half, get the starters in there. Go put Mariota, put whatever in there. I don't give a shit because I
But
don't care if we
see,
lose it, to be
the
honest.
the Eagles still need to win. Like,
Yeah.
because there's
Oh, true. To win the division, yes.
yeah, like
I forgot
if
about that.
Dallas loses, which I don't think they will, but
Yeah, that's rare.
I don't think Dallas is playing their starters. I could see them not playing
They
their
might
starters
lose.
because it
They-
doesn't like
Yeah.
they're 13-point favorites right now. So
Mhm.
like do they really need to play their starters? No, not really.
Not really. Yeah, I think a lot of teams, when we get to our picks too, a lot of teams are resting their starters. I think Baltimore's another one.
Yeah.
Really, the playoff teams, Dallas, Browns.
Yeah.
I think Philly's the only team that are resting their starters.
But then again, also Dallas might also start play their starters
Yeah.
because they know that we need to win.
Mm. Yeah, I think they're gonna do the same thing as Philly, like maybe play one half, and after that
Yeah.
they sit out the second half.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. Like, I mean,
No, I agree with you.
mhm.
Like gain a lead, get a lead,
Yeah,
and
get like
then
a get like a two
cut it
point. I
off.
mean, get like a two score lead, and then after that, man, just I mean,
100%. 100%.
yeah, after that,
Then
like
no one
if
needs to
you're losing,
play.
like if you're down by a score, then no, dude. Like at least maybe the third quarter and then sit out the fourth quarter. Definitely sit out the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even risk it. Sit out the fourth quarter. I'll be shocked if they play the whole game, which we're gonna get into that next week. But Chris, anything you want to let off with that game? Anything else with the Birds first topic?
No, not really. I mean, we need to run the ball. I mean,
Yeah.
it's all shit that we talked about all season.
Oh yeah.
Like there's just it's just and in what the sad thing is Philly's never going to be happy. No
I think
matter
they're not
what.
far from being where they want to be. I think it's just they got to get better coordinators. I think this is a lesson that like Sirianni said, you know what? I made a mistake hiring these guys.
Yeah. I
Oh.
think he said that. He said that, or no. I think what the fuck is his name? Stephen A. I think said it.
Mm,
He was like,
Sass.
"Look, look, you like I know you want to promote all these guys that you think are good inside the clubhouse and all that stuff, but sometimes you just need a fresh set of eyes. 100%.
Yeah, I agree.
Bring somebody
Oh,
else in.
listen, this is the two coordinators I want. If Philly gets these guys, sky's the limit. They're gonna be like limitless. Frank Wright, get him back as an OC.
Nah, I don't think it'll happen.
Maybe. If he doesn't get a head coaching job,
Yeah.
I'd say you can bring him back for at least a season, and then maybe the following season after that he gets a head coaching job, whatever. And then this is my favorite one, Leslie Frazier for DC, because I think right now he's God, what is he doing right now? He's I know he's broadcasting somewhere. I forgot. I think it
I
might be
don't know.
Sunday Night
I
Football.
don't even know who that is.
He was like the DC for the Bills last season.
Oh, that
And
guy. Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
he's like the older guy. Yeah, older black guy. But
Yeah, you know who I want to see as a
yeah,
DC?
what's that?
Lovey Smith.
Ooh, that's another good one too. Lovey Smith. Or the guy from Michigan too. The guy
The
from
D
Michigan.
the D
DC.
DC.
God, what is his name? Mike something, I
I
think.
have no
What
idea.
was his name? I forgot his name. I mean, listen, the viewers, if you guys know, post his name down in the comments. Forget that guy's name.
I
But
have no
anyway,
idea.
he's from Michigan. He's actually a fucking beast too. But anyway, that's it with the birds first topic, man. Let's move on here real quick, Chris. I got a few interesting topics to end off the season. All right, let's talk
All
about
right.
this. Speaking of the end of the season, let me go back over here. Who is coach of the year? Here are the candidates that they have going on. There's four of them. They're actually pretty solid ones too. You got Shane Steichen,
No.
you got D'Amico Ryans, possibly,
Yes.
Kevin Stefanski from the Browns, and then
Yes.
well, you got other, but the other is Dan Campbell from Detroit. Or
I would have to either give it to Dan Campbell or Kevin Stefanski. Kevin
ah,
Stefanski has overcome a lot of adversity. They lost their number one running
yeah,
back, their number one quarterback.
true. That is true.
They lost. I'm pretty sure they lost their number two quarterback because I'm pretty sure
Hmm.
Dorian Thompson Robinson DTR got hurt.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
I'm
they
pretty sure
did.
he got hurt too. And now they're on to fucking Joe Flacco, and they're in the playoffs. They
I think it
made it to
depends
the
on how
playoffs,
far
I
they
think.
go. But like, dude, I say this every week, man. Every week, man. Browns defense, man. I would not be surprised if they go deep into the playoffs
Yeah.
because of that Browns defense.
I mean, you on both hands, you have the Lions who are 11-5 and the Browns who are 11-5.
Hmm.
I think you got to go with those two because the Browns, like I said, a lot of adversity. The
Yeah,
Lions have come back from the dead.
they did
That
too.
team was literally nothing. Dan Campbell has a losing record in his career at the Lions, and he's 11-5. Like
Oh yeah.
that's pretty amazing. That's a great turnaround. Who were the other ones? Who was the other ones?
D'Amico Ryans and what's his face? And Stain
Fuck
Steichen.
Shane Steichen. He's not. He doesn't deserve
All
shit.
right, so take him off. And then D'Amico Ryans,
D'Amico Ryan's, I think, is
former Eagle too.
yeah. I think he's definitely worthy of it.
I don't think he gets it. I really
No,
don't.
I just think
I
the other
think
two
Stefanski's
just have
more.
a better story and a better
Yeah,
chance.
Stefanski, I think I said this earlier in the season too, and I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chris, but I did say that maybe he gets fired because they weren't like they
Yeah,
weren't playing
you
good.
did because
But I
this
said that he might
I
get
think it was
fired.
right before Deshaun came back,
Hmm.
and you were
Yeah,
like,
I was
yeah,
saying like, oh,
you could
he
see
might get
it.
fired. But yeah, I agree. I think he should be the yeah, coach of the year. I
Yeah,
agree with that.
it's
So
one. It has to be one of those two. If
yeah,
not, then something's wrong with the
I'm curious
NFL.
who it is, but I think it's gonna be him to be honest. Because like you said, he lost his star running back Nick Chubb, and I mean Ford is playing. I don't say superstar level, but at a starter level. Like he's
Yeah,
definitely like if he leaves the Browns next year, he's gonna start somewhere. Like he can go
yeah.
to like Carolina.
He has a job no matter where he goes.
Oh yeah, maybe Philly. Philly's looking for a
Yeah,
running back. He can go to like fucking Dallas. Dallas is looking for another running back or whatever. But he's got options. So he's definitely proven himself in the Browns. And I think he might get traded too. Like if he's not a free agent, he'll definitely get traded for the draft, maybe like a fifth round pick or something.
100%. I can see that happening.
Yeah, I like Ford. So he definitely proved himself. I picked him up in fantasy. He
Yeah,
was pretty consistent. Wasn't too bad for me. I think he only had a couple bad weeks. It wasn't
yeah.
nothing crazy. But anyway, speaking of weeks too, we totally skipped this. But any other besides the Birds, man? Any other games that you saw last week that caught your eye?
Uh, Ravens absolutely rolled the
Oh,
Dolphins.
man, dominated. What a
Uh,
win.
the Commanders held the whatchamacallit, the 49ers to 13 points in the first half, which is
Yeah, that was
pretty
shocking.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's really shocking.
Mm-hmm.
The
I
Rams
saw that too.
narrowly beat the Giants.
Uh-huh.
The Raiders lost, which is upsetting because I really wanted them to win. Their defense is really good.
About the Rams hanging on, beating the
Dude,
Giants by one.
yeah. And then we need to talk about the fucking Lions Cowboys bullshit.
Oh my God, that's the one, man. Dude,
First
Lions should have
off,
had that game, bro.
I
Yeah,
think I
I
think
saw
they
that game.
should. Did you hear the whole story about
Yeah,
how
I heard.
the ref just completely ignored who actually said they were eligible?
Hmm.
Yeah, I think they should take that win away from Dallas. Like,
I agree. I'm not listening, and I'm not just saying that because I understand we don't like Dallas either one of
yep,
us.
that's
Or
exactly
like,
what fucking Johnny said. Oh, you're just saying that because it's
no,
Dallas.
no, dude, listen, man.
No, because it's the same thing in MLB
Yeah.
when the I forget the fucking guy's name. The umpire took away
Oh, I know what you're talking
Alejandro
about.
Galarraga's whatchamacallit,
Yes, I know what you're
his
talking about.
perfect game. What the fuck just happened to my headset?
I can hear you fine.
All right, whatever. I
Okay.
lost one hearing in my ear, but
Okay, no, you're fine. You're good.
I'm pretty sure they ended up giving him the perfect game
Hmm.
because they made like obviously you could tell that he made a mistake.
Yeah. Dude,
Like,
they should have won that. I think they should give it back to the Lions, to be honest.
yeah, because it's bullshit. Or
Hmm.
make it fucking like
That's not gonna happen in the playoffs.
no,
Just
because they
FYI.
already
Like,
said that that
if
crew's
Dallas
not.
thinks, oh, we're good and the refs or whatever.
Yeah,
Like, bro, no,
no,
that's like I said in the beginning of the podcast, that's a whole different animal, bro. Like that's like that ain't preseason. That's like, bro, that's like the big boy league right there. Like you
yeah,
want to win, that's where you have to win. That's where you have to prove yourself.
yeah. Packers beating the Vikings was a good game.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That's about
How about
it.
this too? I know you mentioned the 49ers, but this is actually a pretty interesting stat that I found here. I didn't mean to cut you off, but this is actually pretty cool. First team in league history with
Five
one
one
running back.
thousand.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
1,000. One running back, two wide receivers, and one tight end on the 1,000 club. Wow, that's that's pretty impressive. You don't see that a lot.
yeah.
So it happens,
I
man. When you
mean, the
have
Eagles got two wide receivers and a
the
running back,
running back, yeah, just
and I think
tight end.
Jalen Hurts too.
Yeah, just not the running back.
No,
No, no, no,
the
not the tight
tight
end. That's
end. Yeah,
tight end. That's what
that's
it was.
because what's his face got hurt.
Yeah, yeah, got hurt.
Yeah,
Let's see what else we got here. Another fun fact. Oh, this is one right here. Who's going to be the breakout star of 2024 for
breakout star.
yeah, like rookie wise though.
Hmm,
So you got Trayvon Walker as a top eight edge. I can see that. Tyjae Spears, a running back from Tennessee. I think
nah.
is he a running back? Yeah, I think he is a running back. Okay. You got Dalton Kincaid from Buffalo, Will McDonald from the Jets. Oh, it's a good one. Gonzo, Patrick, no, not Patrick, Christian Gonzalez, the corner from the Patriots. I can see that because he
I
was
can
having
see
a
that.
good
Yeah,
season until he got hurt. Sky Moore from KC,
no,
AR5, what's his name? Anthony Richardson. AR5, that's a nice name. And this one's a killer, but I kind of agree with it. Jackson Smith Njigba
Njigba.
or whatever. Anyway, JSN, I'll call him, but JSN.
I I don't
Uh,
know, man.
I mean, I think Christian Gonzalez and JSN man are like the my breakout stars. I would say
Yeah,
JSN definitely proved himself. So I mean, he ain't like the Pro Bowl or nothing, but I think
no,
he's only getting better and better and better, especially with DK Metcalf on the opposite side of him.
yeah. I mean,
He's
he's just a good like.
he's a good number two.
Yeah. I
He's a,
mean,
he-
and don't get me
he's a
wrong, he
solid.
could probably be a number one, but he's definitely a good partner to have
Oh yeah.
as a wide receiver. You know what I mean? It just
Oh,
takes
100%.
because DK is going to get double teamed. So you have someone who can break open the offense like he fucking did against us.
Yeah, that game pissed me off. I'm still
Yeah,
mad about the game.
me too, dude.
It was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
That should piss me off. And it's funny, I was at Walmart earlier and like the guy was an Eagles fan. I was talking to him and he said, man, he's like, who do you think we're gonna verse in the playoffs? I'm like, listen, it's either gonna be Tampa or probably Seattle. Maybe.
yeah,
I'm like, Seattle may beat us. He's like, well, we should have won that last game. I'm like, should have won, but we didn't. They're 8-0 against us.
yeah,
But I think Tampa Bay, they're gonna be beatable. I mean, we beat them before.
yeah.
I think Baker Mayfield, I don't think he's all that, to be honest. I mean, he's having a pretty good
He's
season.
having a really good season, but I
Yeah.
think our defense is able to stop him
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think so too. Especially with
as long as you get our pass rush.
so Here's one right here too, man. This guy played pretty well, and this is back to like to add to the Birds first topic, but Kaylee Ringo, man, he's been playing pretty solid. That was a PI against him. I don't know if you saw like the guy grabbed
Yeah,
his like collar in the front, like yanked him down. Refs didn't call that, man. I think that was definitely OPI, but
yeah,
oh man, it kind of pissed me off. So that's he's gonna be a solid one too, man. I think next year he definitely starts.
yeah.
Uh,
I think he gets the slot
I think so too.
because I
Because
think we're gonna let
man,
Bradbury walk.
Maddox is fucking fragile. I can't stand Avonte Maddox, man. He's fucking fragile. Like you just touch him and he's hurt.
I mean, that's not his fault though.
Yeah. Oh, listen, here's something that just the last thing real quick, and then we're gonna get into our picks. Mad Dog from First Take had a few things to say about Lamar Jackson. He said, until Lamar does it in the postseason, can we put the brakes on just a bit on MVP talk?
No, MVP is not
I
a
know.
postseason award.
Listen, I I think he's gonna be the MVP. I mean, honestly, I think Christian McCaffrey should be it. But if he doesn't get it,
Yeah,
if he can get it, definitely Lamar Jackson's like right behind him too.
yeah.
I'm still going for Christian McCaffrey, but again, you know
I
how
think and we talked about this last week with Johnny.
yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, the MVP is a quarterback's.
He's gonna be a quarterback,
It's a
man. I mean,
quarterback
he's
award.
definitely number one on my list.
Yeah,
But let's see, man. I still hope CMC gets it though, man. I
yeah.
really do want him to get it. But if he doesn't, which again, it's rare,
He
but
probably won't.
it's the
But
NFL, man. You never know.
not that Brock Purdy doesn't deserve it too. It's
Hmm.
just Lamar has just done a lot.
He hasn't played in the playoffs yet, though, man. Keep that in mind. I
But it
think
doesn't matter because
yes,
it's
I think
the
he's gonna be fine.
MVP is not a postseason award.
Mhm.
It's a regular season award. So it doesn't fucking matter
Mhm.
what he does in the
Yeah. So
playoffs.
Mad Dog, we disagree. Damn it.
Like I mean, look at Dan Marino. Not Dan Marino.
Yeah.
Did Dan Marino won a Super Bowl, right?
No, no, he never did.
He's in the fucking Hall of Fame. He was a great regular season
Yeah.
quarterback. Like, what do you
Yeah.
mean? He
Hmm.
ain't obviously he ain't playing good enough to win the Super Bowl, but
Hmm.
he's still one of the best quarterbacks to
One of
ever
the
play
best.
the damn game. It
Oh yeah.
doesn't matter. So fuck you, man, dog. It does not matter. Fuck
Yeah, I
out of
agree
here.
with it though, man. I think Lamar Jackson, he's second on my list though, man. I still think CMC should get it, but if not, if
100%.
it's like a quarterback, he's my number one quarterback to get it.
100%.
Hey, speaking of playoffs too, I know we were talking about that a little briefly. Check this out, man. It's actually pretty interesting. Chiefs have been eliminated from the AFC number one seed, which obviously we know that. This will be Patrick Mahomes' first away game in the playoffs.
Yep.
Wow. I'm actually
That's because
very,
they won the division for the past 6 years.
yeah. I'm actually very,
I'm not. That division's
very
complete
surprised.
dog shit.
We'll see how he plays, man. We'll see who he plays. He's
Got
probably
10
going to
minutes
play
left.
Baltimore. We
I hope he does. I hope he gets his ass kicked.
and one last thing, we're gonna say this last thing, I
Fuck
promise.
him.
And then we're gonna get into our picks. Should Antonio Pierce stay as head coach?
Yes.
I think so too. I think he deserves it. They're talking about Jim Harbaugh being it, but
I could see that. I don't think
I
I could
could.
see it, but I don't really want it.
I'll tell you what. If he doesn't get it, he's with the Raiders. He's definitely gonna get it with somebody else.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion because he's doing a really good job with the Raiders. But we'll
He
see.
is doing a
Get
very
into
good
these
job.
picks, man. We don't have a Thursday night game
Nope.
for the
Thank
season
God.
finale, but we're gonna get into we're gonna get into our Saturday and the rest of the week. Chris, let's start this off, man. We got 10 minutes here. So we got Pittsburgh at Baltimore. Who do we got, Chris?
Um, did Baltimore lock up the one seed? I don't think so,
Yeah,
right?
I think they did,
They
but I
did.
mean,
If they did,
yeah,
then I could see Pittsburgh winning this. Like we said earlier, they had nothing to lose, so fuck it, why not?
yeah. Baltimore's playing their backups. I still got Baltimore on this one. I still think they win.
I think Pittsburgh needs to win to get in the playoffs. So I'm
Mm.
gonna take
Yeah,
Pittsburgh.
I got Baltimore on this one. I think even if their starters sit, I still think it's gonna be Baltimore's game
Yeah.
because they're at home too. But anyway, we got Houston at Indy. Chris, who do we got?
I'm gonna take Houston.
Ooh.
I think
Uh,
Gardner Minshew just talks way too much shit.
I'll take Houston on this one. I like
Yeah.
Houston on this one too. I mean, I think if I'm not mistaken, I think the Colts ha they have to win and they need help from other teams to get into the playoffs. I think
Yes.
they're eliminated.
You're right.
Okay. Okay.
I think they need a lot of help.
Yeah, all right. I got Houston on this one. I don't think it's looking too bright for them. All right, we got Cleveland at excuse me,
Cincinnati,
that's Cincinnati. I almost said Baltimore, my bad.
that big
So
B.
yeah, I saw the big B and made me think of Baltimore. All right.
I'm taking Cleveland.
Uh
Cleveland needs to win too.
yeah, I got Cleveland on this one too. I think their starters are gonna play. Like I
Yeah,
said, I think they're only gonna play like I think most of the starters in all these games are probably gonna play like one half.
yeah.
They're gonna play
Because
all the ones that are in playoffs.
Cleveland can't win the division, so
Yeah,
it's over.
yeah. This is for playoff teams or what I just mentioned. So
Yeah,
all right, let's move on. We got Minnesota at Detroit. Oh, I had Cleveland on that one, by the way. That was my pick. But
yeah.
let's
No, I
go.
got you.
We
I'm
got
taking Detroit.
I got Detroit too. I think they're gonna I think they're too salty from that loss
Yeah,
with Dallas, man. I think they're gonna bounce back. I got Detroit on that
yeah.
one.
This week's gonna be hard because there may be a lot of teams that are sitting people.
hmm Yeah, it is. It's gonna be almost like a preseason game almost. Or week one, I should say. You know, week
Yeah,
one, who's gonna win or whatever. It's the
yeah.
same thing. Where we at? We got Jacksonville, Tennessee.
I'm gonna take Jacksonville.
Yeah, I got Jacksonville. Tennessee, man, they're just ass this year, man.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but I got Jacksonville on that one. All right, we got New York at the Patriots.
New York.
I got the Patriots. I think they finished strong.
Nah, Bill Belichick's gonna say fuck everybody and just
Just
destroy the game.
I think he's gonna have a nice little farewell ending or whatever. So I think he
Yeah,
wins. I think
it's
he's gonna.
at New England too, so
He might win. Who knows?
yeah.
All right, we got Atlanta at New Orleans.
I've been liking how Atlanta's been playing lately.
Mm.
At least I think. I
Yeah,
haven't really watched any of their games, but
yeah. I've seen
I'm
them.
gonna take Atlanta.
Yeah, I got Atlanta too. New Orleans has been like real inconsistent this year, and
Yeah,
that's another team too that needs major help to get in. They're not gonna get in, man. I got Atlanta on this one.
yeah.
All right, we got Tampa Bay at Carolina.
Tampa Bay. Carolina's going for Marvin Harrison.
Ooh, ooh, I never thought of that. All right, I got Tampa Bay on that one. Sign me up for Tampa because man, it just depends on Philly's either gonna play Tampa or Seattle, but we'll see. I mean, I'm fine with either or to be honest, but I got Tampa on this one. All right, we got Chicago at Green Bay.
I'm gonna take Green Bay.
I got Chicago. I think Justin Fields is gonna play. He's gonna prove himself. Maybe play for another team next year. So
Yeah, that's a very valid point.
yeah, I mean, listen, I think they're the number one overall pick. They're probably gonna draft a quarterback, maybe. I think he's out of Chicago, so I think he's gonna play for another team. So we'll see.
Yeah,
I got Chicago on this one. I think he's this is also like the type of week too that like those people that aren't in the playoffs, they're gonna prove themselves for next season,
yeah.
possibly teams. All right, so we got Denver at Vegas. Who do we got?
I'm gonna take Vegas.
Yeah, I got Vegas. I was thinking that too. Just
Vegas.
because like Sean Payton, man, it's just a mess over there.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, he benched Russell Wilson. It's not looking good for him. He's probably gonna play for another team next season.
Yeah, no, it's not. He is
Well,
going
he
to play
is,
for
I
our
should
next.
say. I
They're
shouldn't say
cutting
probably.
him in March.
Inevitably, he's gonna play for another team. We
Yeah,
just don't know which one yet, but we will see, man. Anyway, we got Philly at New York.
Philly. Always will
I
be
got
Philly. Philly's gonna win every game according to us, no matter
yeah,
what.
of course. Yeah, I mean Philly on this one. I mean, I just hope that they're smart with it and they sit their starters. Like if they have a big lead, sit them.
Yeah,
Like automatically take off your pads and go fucking do whatever.
yeah.
Anyway, all right, we got Seattle at Arizona. That's a
I'm
low
gonna take
fun game.
Seattle. Seattle.
Mm, I got Seattle.
Yeah,
I think Arizona just got lucky against us, dude. I
I
mean,
agree.
trash.
They hit us when we were down.
Yeah, I got Seattle on this one.
Yeah,
All right, we got KC at LA.
Kansas City. No Justin Herbert. That's it.
True, they don't have a coach either. Yeah, I got KC on that one. All right, we got the other LA team, LA Rams at San Fran.
San
I think
Francisco.
I think San Fran's sitting their starters, even if
And
they are sitting the starters anyway. I don't know, because Carson.
you know what? No, I don't think LA is. Whoever doesn't sit their starters is gonna win. I'm gonna say that.
Well, no, with this game, Carson Wentz is starting
Oh,
for
all right.
Carson
Then
Wentz.
fuck Carson Wentz,
Yeah,
San Francisco.
former Eagle. Yeah, I got the 49ers too. Even if they sit their starters, man, bro, they're already locked in the playoffs.
Yeah,
All right. So we got Dallas at Washington.
to Dallas. I
Uh,
don't. I don't
I'm gonna
think.
I'm gonna take Washington if Dallas is their starters. I'll
Yeah.
take Washington. If
Okay.
Dallas starts their players, I'll take Dallas. But if not, I'll take Washington. I think they're
Okay.
gonna I think those defensive players are gonna prove themselves for next season.
Speaking of proving themselves, Buffalo and Miami. I'm taking the Bills because I feel like Josh Allen has a lot to prove.
Oh, he got robbed from the Pro Bowl. I'm
He
surprised
did.
he got the Pro Bowl.
He's got a lot to prove.
Hmm. I got Miami on this one. I think they're gonna come up with the upset.
All right. We'll
Now, who else
see.
we got?
That's
That's
it.
it.
That's it.
Oh,
That's
look at
it.
that.
That's it.
Okay,
No
no Monday
Monday
night
night.
game.
No Monday night.
Well, guys, thanks so much for watching, Chris. As always, thanks so much. Listen,
Yes,
we're gonna
sir.
stick around all the way till the Super Bowl, and we're gonna do some major changes next season, this
Yep,
off.
we're gonna make some big changes in the
We're gonna make some
offseason.
big
Y'all
changes,
gonna love
man.
it.
It's gonna be me and Chris are gonna talk about this, man. But Chris, you can throw in some of your thoughts. We'll talk about that off camera. But for those of you watching, go Birds,
Go
and
Birds.
I can't wait till the playoffs, man. Oh man, it's like Christmas all over again, man. I can't
Yes,
wait.
sir.
Whether Philly loses or not, I don't give a shit. It's just the playoffs. It's fun to watch.
Yep.
If Dallas loses, even better.
Yep. All right, guys. Don't forget to
Everyone,
like and
like and
subscribe.
subscribe. Let us know how we
Peace
did.
out.
Yeah, and peace out. We'll see you guys next week for the playoffs. Hey, out.